boys and girls. It's Mrs. Knight. We're getting ready for another math lesson. My dog Coco has decided to join us. Come here. Can you show the boys and girls? Turn around. Can you shake? Maybe not. Okay, Coco, she turned 9. It was last week. So she just wanted to say hi. She's a good girl. Okay, Coco, time for math. Okay, boys and girls, last time we were together, we were talking about the number 8 and breaking it apart. So, I asked you if you could figure out what was the missing part here. So it was 8 equals 2 plus blank. Now, if you're not using manipulatives, meaning those little counters, you can simply draw a picture. So I have 2, I can put a little dot. I can fill it in, and I need a total of 8. So the easiest way for me to do this is say 2, 1, 2, and I have to get to the number 8, my total. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice I used 2 different colors. So parents who are watching, if you use the 2 colors, it helps the kids see that there's 2 sets. The total's 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that matches my total, which is my whole. So how many purple dots do you see? Go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look back in your journal. Did you have the number 6? If you did, you have the right answer. Now, I told you before to kind of look at this and see where there's patterns. Okay, I'm going to do a little magic trick right now. I'm going to say abracadabra, and there's something that's going to happen to this. Look carefully at it before this magic trick happens. Now it's time for you to close your eyes at home. Say abracadabra, and you'll see what happens next. Okay, boys and girls, we're back. Look at that big sheet of paper. It's been transformed into just 2 sections. So you might go, oh my goodness, here's the problem I just did with you. And then here was a problem we had more up on top of the paper. Let's take a look at these. 8 equals 6 plus 2. 8 equals 2 plus 6. Oh my, I think they're the exact same numbers. A 2 and a 2, a 6 and a 6. Let's check this out. If we were to draw those little dots again, let's see what would happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots for the number 6. I have 2 over here, the number 2. 1, 2. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we look at these 2, these are the exact same number sentence. This is new for us today. There is 2 ways that the number sentence can work. They are just alike. The only thing different is the order of the numbers. 8 equals 6 plus 2. Uh-oh, I think my little dots have disappeared. They must have been on the tape right there. I'll have to put them down a little more. And the next one is 8 equals 2 plus 6. The exact same number sentences, just written a little differently, but the numbers are exactly the same. They both equal our whole 8. All right, now let's go to today's lesson, which is a little review of breaking down the numbers 6, 8, and 7. Okay, boys and girls, today's lesson looks a little bit like a worksheet. Now, when we're doing a worksheet, it's usually the best to start at the top. Now, this worksheet looks like, oh my goodness, the numbers have already been filled in. Sometimes they'll give you an example. So what we're trying to do is move away from using our counters all the time to figure out problems. And sometimes we have pictures to use. So let's take a look at this. 6 equals 5 plus 1. You might say to yourself, 5. Which one of these would probably represent 5? Do we think it's the red or the blue rectangles? Well, I certainly think it's probably the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the number 5. There is 1 blue rectangle. So this example is complete. It matches this. And now here's the number bond, a little review. number bonds are important because we will soon use those next week in subtraction. And you'll use them in first grade, second grade. So let's look at this number bond. It says part, whole. Oh, our whole amount is certainly 6. We have 6 rectangles all together. Part, well, that's our 5. And that's our 1. However, something that we talked about last week is when you're doing a number bond with parts, really, you can actually put the number, the 5 and the 1. It doesn't matter the order. Maybe you decide to do a 5 here and a 1 here. Then that's the exact same numbers, so then it would be the 5 goes to this part and the 1 goes to this part. The exact same number bond. All right, let's take a look at our next one. So as you're doing a worksheet, you move down. So let's take a look at this. Ooh, the number's already in place. They told us the answer is 7, but I want to check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A good idea is to put a little line to separate the two different shapes. That helps me see, ooh, how many here? My eyes just go 1, 2, 3. I don't even have to count it. I just know that's 3. Over here, if I don't know this number just by looking at it, I might go 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 equals 3 plus 4. Ooh, now it's time to put it in the number bond. So I want you to think for a minute. Where would these numbers, 7, 3, and 4, go? Okay, so how about we do this? You clap your hands if you think the number 7 will go here. Oh, nobody's clapping, I hope, because that's our whole. The number 7 will go here for the whole. So then we say, oh, part. Oh, that's going to go right here. 3 is a part, 4 is a part. 3 plus 4 is 7. You can almost think like that with the number bond. Kind of think to yourself, that little plus sign. You say to yourself, 3 plus 4 is 7. All right, let's try one more. Oh, here's this one, totally blank. I'm going to give you a minute to think about it. What number do you think would go here, here, and here? Don't worry about the number bond right now. You should be looking, saying, ooh, I see some red circles. Ooh, I see some blue circles. If you were doing this worksheet, you would find something, maybe a pencil or a colored crayon, divide it, and then you would say to yourself, how many do I have all together? Because I see whole equals. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many red? You might say, without counting, I know that's 4, and you would be correct. 4. How many blue? 4. 8 equals 4 plus 4. Now our number sentence is complete. It's time to look at the number bond. The numbers that have to go in this bond again are 8, 4, and 4. I would never put a number 2 here or a number 7 because they're not here. These numbers have to go into the number bond. So say to yourself, what is the whole? 8. Where's it going? Here. 8, because it's always part, and they push to the whole. 4 plus 4. Okay, boys and girls, this is your last problem. I'm going to have you work on this yourself. If you would, you can make a number bond to this. Take a picture, send it to one of your teachers. For my class, you can put it on our Facebook page, and then do a little bit of work with Zern today. All right, bye. It was good seeing you.